Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Adam here, aka Irish Ross Skeleton, back with another commentary, a Sunday commentary, where I talk about random shit that is totally non-FIFA related. Anyway, so a quick note, I hope you enjoyed the commentary I did yesterday with my friend George Kennedy, who's a professional footballer, and you can check that out in the side column. But anyway guys, so last week I talked about my kind of sporting career, and this week I want to talk about how I became to be a glory hunting Man United fan. Whoop whoop, chicken soup. So, anyway, as you may or may not remember from last week, where I grew up in Kildare, that was where I grew up until I think I moved down to my current location when I was in second class. So up until then I lived there, and what happened was my next door neighbour was like my best friend. His name was David, and so my dad literally like had no really interest. Like he has an interest like. Ever since I'm interested, he actually makes an effort, actually knows about football and shit, but like prior to that, he didn't really know that much about it. So what happened was basically, my next door neighbour and my best friend David, his dad actually supported like Man United, and his dad, I don't know, and then basically he said he supported them. So I was like really kind of like hanging around, clinging to my best friend. So I was like, oh yeah, I support Man United too. I support them. And I always really said I supported them from about the age of 5. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't actually like start watching Man United matches. When I actually started like properly supporting United was, I remember for my birthday I got not a DVD, a fucking video VHS cassette of the 2000 and 2001 season review. You know they do them little season reviews where they have all the highlights and stuff. And I actually watched that, like the whole thing, and it was like Andy Cole and Dwight York and Teddy Sheringham, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Giggsy Becks. It was like all them. And I was like, and that actually kind of like inspired me basically from then on. So it's the last 10 years of my life. So since I was about 8, I've just been like really big into football and supporting Man United. So that's kind of like how I ended up supporting Man United. I've always supported them since, and anyone that watches my feed on Twitter knows I'm just I'm just a big Man United fan, and I love getting involved in football arguments, because especially if I think I'm right, I'll never back down from an argument if I think I'm right. It's just the way I am. But a lot of people are wondering about League of Ireland. Basically, League of Ireland, I've always kind of watched League of Ireland. Oh, and if you actually have wondered, I've actually been over to Manchester a good few times for games, so I'm just not just a couch supporter in case anyone's like, oh, you don't know anything about Man United, you've never been there. Well, I have, so shove that in your pipe and smoke it. Anyway, League of Ireland, I've always kind of watched League of Ireland a bit, like, because it's on TV. I always used to watch M&S. If anyone's in Ireland, they would know that show. It's kind of like a match of the day style show for the Irish League that's on a Monday night on TV, and I used to always watch that, and I kind of went to a few games when I was younger. But now, since you may or may not know this as well, I'm actually studying in university in UCD, and if you know FIFA, you know there's a club called UCD in the Irish League in FIFA. So basically they have their own football team as well as college, like it's a college football team. It's the only college team like in the actual league. All the rest of them are like none of them are related to colleges. So basically after I started going there, I'm actually living on campus, and my flatmate, one of them, his dad is actually, he's a big Glentoran fan. His dad's actually like Glentoran like chairman, and Glentoran's a team up north, if you don't know that, a big kind of Northern Irish team, because there's the Electricity League, which is like the Irish like Southern League, and then there's the like Irish League as they call it, which is like the Northern League. So he's a big Glentoran fan, and he's big into football down here as well. He really likes the Irish League, and basically I just start going to games with him all the time. Like see, if you don't know, the Irish League runs from, I think it's about February until November, so it's like a summer league, whereas like the Premier Division is like runs through the winter and ends in the summer, if you know what I mean. So when the Premier Division is off, you have the Irish League on, and vice versa. So I started going to a lot of like all the home UCD games and stuff, and then I started going to a few away games. And one of my friends from secondary school is actually a season ticket holder with Shamrock Rovers, and he's been all his life because his dad used to actually play for Shamrock Rovers. So some of you may know Shamrock Rovers through Gary Twigg and KSI, or just through seeing them in the Europa League this season, because they're actually the first Irish team ever to qualify for the Europa League. So as it stands, guys, I'm on one hand the glory hunt in Man United support, and on the other hand I actually go and support UCD and watch UCD play. So that's just the way I roll. Boom. So I hope you enjoyed the commentary, guys, and I will see you next time. So some videos you may have missed, guys. On the left hand screen we have my dual com with George 7K FIFA, or George Kennedy, or Crawley Town's newest right back, professional footballer. And on the right hand screen we have my latest episode of Giant Killers, which I beat goal teams with my bronzes. So that's how I roll. So click on them, click on either of these things at the top to subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Peace off.